Winnie.
All right. How many of you? How many of you? All right. A few people. Okay, very few. Winnie. For those who do not know, Winnie. Jason, can I borrow a pen?
Yeah. Bring
Is
it.
it working?
Yeah. I think so.
All right. If you remember Winnie, that's great. Winnie is one of probably the most entertaining and probably the most accommodating foreign exchange student who had the opportunity to come to Taipei University of Technology to mingle with students of this university. So those who do not know her, then let me tell you something about her, okay? Winnie is an African girl. She's a black girl. She's black American actually.
Black,
okay?
yes.
Her color is black.
Yeah, black.
Yeah.
Winnie, go on, Winnie.
Everything about her is big. Okay, so you remember Winnie. Alright. Okay, to tell you the story one time, we were invited to visit the ethnic museum of Taipei City.
Yes. Museum, yeah.
I have been there several times. I couldn't remember anymore. Many times. Professor Louie, we would like to invite you to join us on our trip to the museum at the city center. I said, oh, I've been there many times. I've seen the place so many times. Oh, come on, just come with us. Just come with us because Winnie is coming with us. Oh, I said, oh, so Winnie is coming. Okay, fine. And then after that, we will go have some sumptuous lunch. Ooh, I like the sound of that. So, okay, fine. So I went with them. So we went to the city center to go to the ethnic blah 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 museum, you know. And well, it's not so exciting anymore for me because I have seen it, like I said, many times before. So Winnie was like, oh, this is really nice. Oh my God, they're really nice guys. Hey, Louie, what the hell is that? Things like this, you know, the usual attitude of some person or somebody who has never been to a place, you know. So there is this certain place at the ethnic museum that shows a house, a typical house of an ethnic group in Taiwan. Okay, it's a
Dân tộc,
big,
những người dân tộc
okay.
trong cái
I'm not very good
museum.
at drawing. Okay, my drawing is not very good. It looks like this. That's the top, all right, and then it goes like that, and then it goes like that,
Nhiều rông.
and then like this. You know, it's I'm not very good at drawing. And then there's the post. Alright, there are 4 posts to make the house standing.
Yeah.
And then there is a big log. There's a big log over here, which was curved. The log. Okay, it's a big log. Long, big log. And it was curved like a stair. So in order for you to go up the house, you have to pass the long stairs. Alright, but step by step, like that, okay?
Yes.
So Winnie, you know, Winnie is a big girl.
Wow.
She has big butt.
Yeah.
Her butt is big, you know, like she walks like a dog. But she's so nice. In spite of that, she's really nice, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I said, hey, Louie, I'm going up. Okay, you go. Why are you not coming with me? I've been there many times before. I mean, there isn't anything there that I have not seen already. Really? Yeah, I'll just stay down on the ground and you can stay up and I'll take the pictures for you. So she doesn't have, she has this camera. So I said, okay, leave your camera to me and I will take your pictures in there. Okay? So she was like, oh, okay, that's fine, that's good enough. So she went up. And she was like, ooh. But she found it so exciting to go up. Once she was there, I was waiting on the ground like this, ready with the camera. And then all of a sudden, she went, there is a window over here. Okay, there's a window. There's a window over here.
Window.
And another window over there. Okay. So there. She went to this window. And then she goes, hey, look at me. I said, yeah, you look great in there. You look great in there. Okay? So, Winnie is here. Okay, there's Winnie. And then the two Vietnamese teacher. Alright. I don't know how to draw a person, so just bear with my way of my manner of drawing. So when they were there, I got ready to take the picture. Okay, I got ready. When I focused the camera to take the picture of these three people, I said, what the heck? I can see Winnie. No, the window is really big. The three of them are there. But the problem is when I focus my camera, I cannot see Winnie. I can see these two. I can see the two Vietnamese teachers. But I cannot see Winnie. So I said, there's another teacher who was standing next to me. I said, hey, what am I going to do? I'm taking the picture, but I can't see Winnie. And so he was laughing at me really, really hard. And then he said, actually, Professor, I was also looking, but the problem is I can't also see Winnie. I said, hey, Winnie, how about raising your hand like this? At least I will see the hand, okay? So I focused again the camera on her, and I really can't see that girl. So what am I going to do? I said, hey, Winnie, smile! So she was like, so finally, at least I can see the hand, and I can see the teeth.
Yeah.
Alright, but the other teachers are smiling very beautifully, and I can see them easily because they have very fair skin. Yeah, so I said, oh, this is ridiculous. She might not like the picture if she sees it. So I told the teacher, why don't you go up and turn on the light? Because I know there is a light in the house. Okay, there is a light. Unfortunately, the light is not like this. You know, it's not using fluorescent lamp. It is using incandescent lamp. You know, the bulb.
Yes,
the
bóng.
orange in color.
Bóng đỏ ngày xưa đấy.
So when you use that, it gives a very dim glow.
Dim, màu tối đấy. Dâm đấy.
Okay. Not really dark, but dim. Okay?
Dâm rồi
In
á.
other words, if your vision is not 20/20, you might not be able to see anything at all. Just like me, I don't have a 20/20 vision. I need to use my glasses so I can see properly. So I told the other teacher, I said, why don't you go up and turn on the light? She went up and turned on the light. Unfortunately, the light is orange. You know, that orange color. Alright. So I focused the camera and oh my god, I still cannot see Winnie. That is a big problem. So I said, hey, Louie, what's taking you so long to take my picture? I mean, just a moment. Come on, I'm trying to make it really, really nice. Something that you will not forget. So finally, I said, alright, say cheese, guys. I go like that to the three. So the other Vietnamese teacher is like, and Winnie is like, when the picture was ready to see, and then she went down and said, hey, Louie, I'd like to see it. So what am I going to tell her? I cannot see her in the picture, except the teeth and the hand. And then when I showed it to her, hey, here's your picture. And I moved away, and she was like, oh, this is beautiful. Oh, really? Really? It's beautiful? You actually like it? And she's like, yeah, this is great. And then the teachers are, oh, you're so great. You look so beautiful in the picture. And I am beautiful also. She said, I said, oh yeah, the teeth, the hands are really beautiful. Alright, now here is the story. Here is the story. Did you ever wonder why, you know, the Black Americans, the Black people, the people from Africa, from Kenya, from Congo, and Cameroon, you know, all of these countries, all the people there have black color, very dark. You understand? And their hair is so curly, so curly that they actually look like noodles.
Noodle.
You know, me. Their hair look like noodles. So curly like that, right? Okay. So this is the story. Those who knew Winnie, did you ever wonder why her palm is lighter in color compared to her entire body? Did you ever wonder that?
No.
Did you ask yourself, why is it that the Black Americans have palms lighter than their skin? Did you ever ask that? You're not so curious. You didn't ask her. You just accepted her. Alright. The story that I'm going to tell you is about that. Okay? Why is it that the palms of the blacks are lighter? This is palm. Okay? We call this palm. This is your knuckles. Knuckles. Okay? The back of your hands is called knuckles. Alright. Okay, knuckles. Here. These are your knuckles, and this is your palm.
Lòng bàn tay á.
Okay, there you go. So, this is the story. The palms of the black. Okay, ready to listen?
Yes.
Are you ready to listen? Okay. There was a time, there is this boy who lives in Mozambique. Have you heard of this country? Mozambique. Okay, Mozambique in Africa. Okay, in the northern part of Africa. So there is this boy who was wandering in the village, and he was looking around, and he saw that all the black people have lighter palms, meaning the color of the palms of their hands are lighter compared to the color of their entire body, except for the teeth and the sole of their feet. You know, the sole. Okay? So those are the only thing that is different in color. The rest is black, right? So the boy went around the village, and he met an old man in there, and he asked the old man, "Sir, I'm actually wondering why is it that the palms of the black people are different? I mean, the palms of the black people are the same as the color of our palms, or lighter, but their skin is so dark." And so the man said, you see, there is actually a reason for that. There is a very big reason why the color of the palms of the black people are lighter than the rest of their body. And so the boy asked, "Could you tell me why that is so?" Well, the reason is because during the early times, this is what the man said, during the early times, the people are walking with their hands and their feet like animals. You know, the animals.
Yes.
The four-legged animals. They walk like this. Okay. So according to the man, during the early times, the people also are walking like that. And so because of that, because they are using their hands and their feet to walk, the sun was not able to burn the color of their palms and the color of the sole of their feet. Okay? And so the boy said, "Really? We walk like that? Like the animals?" "Yeah. You see, during the early times, people walk like that," said the man to the boy. "Well, I don't believe that. But because he doesn't have any other way, he just said, that's okay, alright." And then while he was walking, he met a woman this time. A woman, a missionary. A missionary class is a person who is working voluntarily, going into different parts and different countries in the world to proclaim the words of God. Okay? That's a missionary. So, this boy met the woman. And she asked the woman, "Hey, sister, I have something that really bugs me." And the sister said, "What is that?" "I'm wondering why the palms of the black people are different. It's lighter compared to the color of the rest of their body." "You see, my son," said the missionary, "you see, my son, there is really a very big reason for that." "Oh, really? Could you tell me why?" "Yeah. The black people during that time, they walk like this." "Oh, yes." "Oh. And because they walk like this, the sun was not able to penetrate and burn their hands. That is the reason the color of their palms is lighter compared to the rest of their body." So the boy said, "Oh, well, that makes sense. But why would the people walk like this?" Huh? "What is the reason? Why would the people walk like this? Isn't this ridiculous, walking with your palms like this, put together like this?" But nonetheless, the man said, "Well, that's the way we do this. they love to pray. You know, like you.
Pray.
You are in your temple, in your pagoda, you do this.
Yeah.
Okay? But according to the missionary, the early people, they are always praying, and so the sun was not able to burn the palms of their hand. So the boy said, oh, I don't quite agree with that. That's really funny. Why would people be walking with their palms put together every time when they go out or walk around, you know?
Yes.
So continuously he walked again until he reached the canteen. You know, canteen, like this place. But it's a tribe, okay? It is a tribe. Remember, it's a village of poor people. The black people are really poor, all right? So it's not a canteen like this one. So when he entered the canteen, he saw the Coca-Cola man. You know what a Coca-Cola man is?
Coca-Cola.
A man who delivers Coca-Cola. You see, the first drink that has been introduced ever in this world is Coca-Cola, not Pepsi. It's Coca-Cola. Alright, so the Coca-Cola man, he was asked by his boy, hey, Mr. Coca-Cola man, I have something to ask of you. And then he said, what is it that you want, my boy? Well, I have been asking around regarding the palms of the black people. Why is it lighter? What did you hear? Said the Coca-Cola man. Well, some people said it is because during the early times people are walking with their feet and their legs together. Others say because they walk always praying like this. That's what they said. Now, maybe you know the reason why this is so. And the Coca-Cola man said, that's baloney. Baloney. That's baloney, meaning it's not true. Yeah. Baloney means lies. Meaning not true. Okay. So the Coca-Cola man said, that's pure baloney. That's not true. So what the hell then is the truth? Could you tell me the truth? Why do these people walk like that? I mean, why do they have lighter color of the palm? And then while they were talking, there is another woman who was listening to the discussion of the young boy and the Coca-Cola man. And the woman said, may I interrupt? Can I join the conversation? And the woman said, the woman. And the boy said, oh, yes, of course, madam. You can join the conversation if you can enlighten me as to why the color of the palms of the black people is lighter compared to the rest of their bodies, then that would be great. So the woman said, well, you see, the black people are actually working as slaves during the early time. You see, that's the truth not. The black people during the early times are slaves. They are not allowed to educate. They are not allowed to join the people. They are not allowed to come to the universities, to school to study. Nothing. They are doing simply nothing for the white people. They are slaves. So, according to the woman, the reason why the color of the palms of the black people is lighter is because they are always washing their hands. Yes. Washing because they have to serve the food to their masters. They have to cook the food to their masters. And that's why they need to clean. Otherwise, they will be punished. If they're going to serve dirty food to them, they will be punished. So that's why it became lighter. The color of the palm became lighter. And so the boy said, really? I clean myself also. I also clean my hands every time I eat, said the boy. But then the Coca-Cola man said, said the woman to the boy, just listen to me, this is the real story, said the clever man, said the Coca-Cola man. So, tell me, why is it so? Well, this is the story. During the early times, do you believe in God? Maybe you don't. Okay, you do this. Okay. So the man said, that the Coca-Cola guy said, well, there was a time in heaven when God, Jesus Christ, Virgin Mary, the saints, and the angels in heaven decided to create people. Yeah, they decided to create people. During that time, apparently, God took clay where you can actually use it to make different shapes. Okay? You can use it to make different shapes. And it's getting hot. Anyways, so what happened? They took clay, said
Clay,
the
the set.
Coca-Cola man. And the clay were molded like us, like people. And they were put into second-hand molders. And they put these molders inside a kiln. This one is a giant stove. You know what a stove is? Yeah, when you're going to bake, maybe you want to bake a cake, you want to make cookies, you put it in the oven, right? So a kiln is a big oven. Okay? They put this molded people like clay into the oven, into the kiln, to cook the people, so that there will be people on earth. Now during this time, the kiln was already loaded. There is no more space. So what they did, they put this big molded clay into the chimney. You know what a chimney is? Chimney. Okay. In your house, you have a kitchen, right? You have a kitchen. When you are cooking, there's so many smoke. Right? So, the chimney is the outlet in the house so that the smoke will go out in the air. Okay? There, you call that chimney. Okay. So what happened? The big oven in heaven has a chimney. So what they did, the clay that was molded like people, they hung them in the chimney. Like that. So it's like they are hanging in the chimney. So what happened? All the smoke coming from the oven was marked into the clay that looked like people. The only thing that has no smoke are the palms of their hands, because they are holding. They were holding like it, so that they will not fall on the ground. So because they are holding, the smoke was not able to penetrate the palm. And according to the Coca-Cola man, that is the reason why the palms of the black people are lighter and their skin are very dark because of the smoke. And they did not take a bath, and so it became like that. So the boy was like, "That's even ridiculous. How can I believe that story? But you just have to believe me." And finally, the Coca-Cola man told the boy, "Actually, what I told you is also baloney. What I told you is also not true. Everything that you heard about it is not true," said the Coca-Cola man to the boy. So the boy was not happy. He was not happy because his question is not answered. So he kept on walking until he met another person, a certain Father Prias. On what did he say? The man said, "Well, young man, the reason is because like this. When God created people, to rule the world, the white people were made during the day. So they did not get burned. And that is why they have white skin. But God did not stop working. Even during the night, He continued to make people, to cook people. But because it is evening, God did not see that the people He was cooking at night are burnt. Because it's evening, it's dark, so He couldn't see. So at about 3 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning, God said, "Oh, these are burned. Look at their color, it's so dark." But it's too late to make the changes. It's too late to make the changes. They are already people created by God with black skin. So what did God say? There is a big lake in the heavens also. So He told, "You people go to the lake and wash yourselves so that your color will lighter." That's what God said. So those people who were created went to the lake. Unfortunately, late hours in the morning, when they get to the lake, they touch the water. Oh my goodness, it's so cold! It's so cold! I cannot take a bath in there, said the people. So they said, really? Is it really cold? They touched their head. Oh, it's really cold! I cannot take a bath in there, said the people who were created. So what did they do? They defy the words of God. They did not take a bath because it was so cold. What did they do? They just washed their hands. And they also washed their feet. So that's exactly the reason, according to the man, that is the reason why the black people have lighter palms and lighter soul compared to the rest of their body. So the boy was laughing and laughing and laughing and laughing very hard because it was a very funny story after all. Nonetheless, he said, I don't think that's the story. So the boy in the afternoon went home and he met his mother. Mom, I'm so hungry and I'm so tired. And the mother said, where have you been today? You're gone the whole day. Where have you been? What have you been doing? Well, actually, I met some people outside and I have been asking regarding, the color of the black people's why is it lighter compared to the rest of their body? So, and what did you find out? Said the mother. Well, I heard a lot of stories, and so the boy narrated to his mother all the stories that he heard. And the mother was laughing and laughing and laughing. There was actually tears in her eyes, but she couldn't stop laughing. And so the boy was amazed. What is wrong with my mom? Why is she laughing like this? He's never seen his mother laugh the way she did that day. Somehow, the boy made that happy, that he was able to make his mother laugh. He was happy about it. And so he finally asked his mother, hey mom, the stories that I have heard, are they real? No son, they're baloney, but I cannot tell you whether it's true or not. There is only one thing that I know. Okay, there is only one thing that I know. I cannot tell you whether the story that you heard about the palms of the black people being lighter compared to the rest of their body, I cannot tell you whether they are true. But there is one thing that I can tell you that is true. Whatever you do, whatever color you are, you may be black, you may be mongoloid, you may be yellow, you may be fair, you may be brown. The bottom line, people use their hands to work. We all work with our hands. And whatever is the product of the work of your hands is your own, and that you should be proud. Even if you are a black person, if you did something good, you should be proud of it. And that people must be, but people must be treated equally. Whether you are black, whether you're white, you are Eurasian, you're Asian, the bottom line is that we are of the same human race.
Yes.
End of the story.
Yeah.
Do you like the story?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I have some questions. Okay? I'd like to ask some questions from you. You probably have heard how the black people during the early times were ill-treated.
Yes.
They are made slaves. Okay? For a long time, they suffered. As a matter of fact, only recently, last year, I was watching a documentary program on television in my room. And I saw a very young girl at about 8 years old, a black girl, was sold by her mother to a middle-aged man, a middle-class man, as a wife for marriage. And she's only 8 years old. Okay? But the rich man, well, he's not really very rich. Like I said, he's middle class. He can afford to pay for the girl. So the girl was sold to the old man. And the woman, or the mother I should say, only did that because they were so poor. They were so poor that for them to live, she has to sell her own daughter for marriage. Now the story tells us that the girl, she's so young, 8 years old, she was forced to have sex with her husband, who is a lot older than her. Imagine an 8-year-old girl having sex with a big man. Can you imagine that?
Yes.
So what happened to the girl? The girl was completely devastated. She got ill. She was very, very sick. Her womb was broken to pieces. Her womb, her fallopian tube, where a baby should be made, was completely torn apart. And because of this, nobody, because the stupid husband did not bring her to the doctor. What happened? She was just left to mend for herself, and so the girl deteriorated. What happened? What happened? When she pee, she cannot control. When she poop, she cannot control. They just go out on their own. So it was a big, big problem, and the husband got mad. You know what he did? He put that girl in a certain tribe in Kenya. You know Kenya? Okay, there's a certain place there where young girls with that same kind of sickness were put together. And that girl was living in a shabby house. There is no window, only door. Okay? No window, only door, and the roof above. And she's living with the chicken, the pigs, the cows, the caravans, the goats. They're living together. So you can imagine how dirty the place was. But because the United Nations asked for help, the Korean government, the South Korean government, they promised to help. They gave some aid to these young girls who were victims of sexual abuse. So what happened? The Korean government went there, and the ambassadress that they sent found the girl almost dead. Almost, but not quite. She is still alive when they saw her. And now, plus, the girl is saved. She is now, well, she's 9 years old right now. And she is in South Korea. She's being adopted by the Korean government. How lucky she is. But they cannot do anything because the Korean laws does not apply with the law of the black people. So, this is my question to you. Have you ever heard of this ill treatment